Hi friends! Welcome to my channel. My name is Sid and this is Cydney Reads. So guys, in this video, I'm going to be counting every single book from my physical TBR. So these are all my unread books. And the reason why I'm counting them today is because this year I'm doing a book buying ban. And that means I can't buy any books. I'm doing pretty good so far, so yay for me. And one of the reasons why I did the book buying ban in the first place is because I want to read the books that I already own. And today, I'm going to be facing all the books that I haven't read yet. I can't wait to see what books I have. So without further ado, guys, let's get started. So the first pile I'm going to show you is my priority pile. So these are the books that are next to my list and I'm going to read them soon. So the first book is the one I'm currently reading right now, and that is Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. This is on the top of my list because this is probably the oldest book on my physical TBR. Book number 2 is A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara. I've been trying to read this for a while. This is also a book that I've started but I haven't finished yet. And we have Memoirs of a Geisha. This one was gifted to me by my boyfriend. Book number 4 is Love in the Time of Cholera. Very timely. Number 5 is Catch 22. This one I'm particularly excited about. Hopefully I can get to it soon. Then we have On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous by Ocean Vuong. I tried to read it last year, but I got bored. Hopefully I can finish it this year. Book number 7 is Middlesex. Then we have The Unbearable Lightness of Being. And then the last book in that pile is Sapiens by Yuval Noah Harari. I'm currently reading this as well. However, I'm reading it chapter by chapter, so it may take me a while to finish it. Let's move on to classics. And the first one I have is Emma by Jane Austen, The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde, Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. This one I've owned since I was in college, but I haven't finished it yet. Okay, maybe this year. Then we have The Scarlet Letter, Anne of Green Gables by Ellen Montgomery, the Book 1, Book 2, and Book 3, 14, 15, and 16. So this next pile is very random. I have The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. Then I have the first book from The Lord of the Rings, which is The Fellowship of the Ring. And then the book 1 to A Song of Ice and Fire series, which is the Game of Thrones. We all know this. Book number 20 is The Shack. The next 3 books are pretty tattered because I got them around the house and I adopted them. They're not originally mine. Don't judge me. So we have The Jurassic Park, The Diary of Anne Frank, which I'm so embarrassed I haven't finished yet, The Color Purple by Alice Walker. The next 3 books are all short story collections. These are just some of my favorite short story anthologies. The first book I have is Fragile Things by Neil Gaiman. Let's Make Something Up by Chuck Palahniuk. The last book on this list is Blind Willow Sleeping Woman by Haruki Murakami. Next list category is books that my dad forces me to read. The Red Pony by John Steinbeck. Then we have Fried Green Tomatoes at the Whistle Stop Cafe. I guess this is a very popular movie. I've heard a lot of good things about this, so this one I'm very excited to read. So this one, when I was in college, my dad gave this book to me and it's been like 10 years. Sorry, Dad. And this is I Am Charlotte Simmons by Tom Wolfe. Then we have an autobiography, which is 700 Sundays by Billy Crystal. My dad, he loves autobiographies, so a lot of his books are autobiographies. Then we have YA books. Pamay na lang po, ang dami po, yes. first book I have is Slasher Girls and Monster Boys. This is another short story anthology. Then we have Sick by Tom Levine. This is a zombie book, obviously. Then we have The Center of Everything by Laura Moriarty. And I'm not sure if this is young adult actually. Then we have Fans of the Impossible Life. This is such a nice cover. I love this one. It's Willow. So this one is about self-harm, so it's very dark. So I bought this when I was into books about mental health and mental health issues. But this one I haven't been able to go through this because this kind of triggers me a lot. So I'm not sure if I'll ever read this. Then we have When Dimple Met Rishi. Then Along for the Ride by Sarah Dessen. Summon Ilsa's Last Hurrah by David Levitin and Rachel Kahn. I love their collaborations together. This is the only one I haven't read yet from all of their collaborations, so hopefully I can finish it this year. Another David Levitan book. This one is another short story collection I haven't finished yet, and that is 19 Love Songs by David Levitan. This next pile is thrillers. The first book I have here is Hidden Bodies. This is the second book in the You series by Caroline Kepnes. And I'm so excited to read this because I finished You this year and I loved it. So hopefully this is even better. We have Haunted by Chad Palahniuk, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo by Stieg Larsson. Then I also have The Girl Who Played with Fire by Stieg Larsson, Interview with the Vampire by Anne Rice, Shutter Island by Dennis Lehane, and this one I've seen the movie and that's why I bought this, so yay. This Bad Monkeys. This is a really cool cover and the size of this is very unconventional as well. Apparently, I got this for 25 pesos years ago. So the next few books I'm going to show you are just a bunch of fiction books. The first book is The Lovely Bones by Alice Sebold. Then we have Reading Lolita in Tehran, Lady of the Rivers by Philippa Gregory, The Other Boleyn Girl by Philippa Gregory again, A Secret History of Witches. Then we have How to Be Good by Nick Hornby, Quesadillas by Juan Pablo Villalobos, It's Fishbowl. This one I've had for a while. I've tried to read this so many times before. I haven't finished it yet. And we have The Secret Life of Bees. Last from this list is Mr. Mua's Traveling Couch. The next books I have are non-fiction. This is the most random thing I own ever. This is The Genius of Birds, and this is just all about birds, and I adore this book for some unknown reason. He Talked Pretty One Day by David Sedaris. My Dearest Albert by Queen Victoria herself. This is a bunch of her journal entries, which I absolutely love because I can read about the thoughts of a queen, right? So yeah. Then we have The Magic. I think this is the second book from The Secret. Then we have A Million Little Pieces by James Frey. These are some random books I got from book sales. So I don't know any of these books. Probably won't ever read them. Hopefully I will. I'm not sure why I bought them actually, but yeah, anyways. First I have Mrs. Hemingway. Then we have The Girl Who Saved the King of Sweden, A Tiny Bit Marvelous by Dawn French. And lastly, I have Mobile Library. So that's it guys, I really had fun filming this video. It made me motivated into continuing my book buying ban. Instead of buying books, I will just try to read all these books that I already own. Thank you so much guys for watching. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to me if you haven't subscribed yet. And see you again in my next video. Bye!